Tell me about some cool things you've been able to accomplish with having more consciousness and having had these enlightenment experiences. For example, you were able to win the world championship in contact martial arts in the 70s, I believe. And of course, that's something you've trained for a lot, but I also heard you say how consciousness played into you being successful in that. Or, for example, you gave examples and talked about how you're able to go to the dentist and not use painkillers to get your teeth drilled. So, like, it seems like that is only possible through increases in consciousness.
Well, neither of those examples are only possible through increase of consciousness. People do, win tournaments, and people could probably do this Novocaine thing. But they would have to understand what pain really is. And pretty much nobody does. So, like I said, it's the same thing I said before. The consciousness allows you to look into things differently. And so as far as the, the world tournament thing, I was a martial artist. You say I was training. I was really into it, kind of obsessed with it before I got enlightened. And so I continued afterwards, and it just turned around for me. Right? Instead of, I was dedicated to just that, I was dedicated to using it as a vehicle for growth and understanding and mastery, so that what I could learn out of that. And so because I had insights before I had enlightenment, I realized principles and things like that before I had enlightenment. So those are available. That's not an exclusive domain. And after that consciousness, like I said, understanding the interaction between two human beings became much more profoundly grasped. What we were doing and how it happens in perception in the body and how the body worked. And I studied that. I kept working on these things. Like I said, you don't know everything. And I worked on, what is the most effective way to use the body? What's the most effortless way to use the body, etc. What are the most effective principles for interaction in that domain? And discovered a lot, as far as I can tell, more than anybody else ever has in the history of humans, as far as I can tell. And I've studied everything, in that world that I know of. And so winning the world tournament wasn't very difficult, because, the people that I was fighting didn't understand these things. And you could tell, I could tell that they did not know what was going on. Right? It was a mystery to them. Somehow they were losing and they didn't know why. I could tell by looking at them, saying it wasn't fitting the normal world that they were used to, and stuff. So that was useful. Like I said, I wanted to do that so people would listen to me more.